Okay, hello. I do have a microphone, not a camera, microphone. I actually do own a camera, but for some reason, well, a lot of reasons, I just have to get it fixed. And then my other camera, I'm trying to make it more of my film camera. So we're just gonna rock with my iPhone because that should be just as sufficient. Um, I have not made a YouTube video in God knows how long. Um, at the time, I was just very much into my faith journey, and it took a toll because I ended up joining this cult. And it's honestly a really, really long story. I did not mean to join a cult, I did not know it was a cult at first. It just so happened to turn into information being revealed, and it was a cult. And thankfully, I was able to get out of it. And I'm here and I'm really working on rebuilding a relationship with God. By no means is it easy, but you take it day by day. And since then, so many opportunities, so many beautiful things have opened up in my life. And I always felt called to go on YouTube, but I was in this mindset of fear, thinking, oh, if I become a social media person or if I put too much on social media, would I be able to pursue a would I be able to pursue a career in film or in anything else without being labeled an influencer? Because I don't still label myself an influencer. I believe everything that I do is very art based. A lot of the creative hairstyling that a lot of you guys know me for, that is very art heavy, not necessarily influence. I'm not doing it for paid partnerships, I'm not doing it for future opportunities. It's just something that I do out of I do it from the root of my heart, and it's a way for me to express myself. um, Doing creative hairstyles and wearing them in public and just enjoying the art of it has really resonated with a lot of healing, um, that I needed to do from growing up. And it's really been beautiful, and it has led me to have a huge community. I'm able to build a community on TikTok and Instagram. And I don't know, it's just, I think when I started seeing opportunities come about it, um, I became so heavily how do I explain it? In my mind, I just really thought, okay, if this is a way to make money, if this is a way to really put myself out there and get to where I want to go, then I have to put my all into it. And I don't want to say it didn't feel like art anymore, but I didn't want to fall into this pattern of necessity. Like, the art is for fun, and I am growing up, and of course, I have to be able to provide for myself financially. A 9 to 5 is not really my jam, but sometimes you do have to sacrifice certain things. So I'm not on that path just yet, but I'm hoping that I can be able to find like a good balance, a healthy balance in what I'm trying to pursue career wise while also enjoying my passions in art. Because I'm so okay. So I don't know if you guys remember, but a lot of the stuff I was trying to get into, it had to do with film. Film has been something that's been on my heart since the beginning. Even a lot of the videos that I made, and looking back, I really appreciate the journey. But the saturation, the color grading was really like not. It was just not not really pretty looking back. But I do enjoy watching those videos to see where I've come from and where I want to go. And I'm trying not to fall into this mindset of fear. I think that in my mind, I have this perfectionist mindset because the stories that I'm writing and creating, I genuinely feel called to create those works. I don't know if I'm gonna sustain a full career in film for the rest of my life, but I know that there are two, three, and a few other projects that I know I need to get out of my system in this lifetime. And that's what I'm working towards. Of course, it would be beautiful to be able to monetize it and find some way to make money, but I really just want to trust in the journey, trust in the process, and trust in the art. The art will speak for itself. Whatever comes from it comes from it. And at the end of the day, I just love the idea of telling stories and being able to share stories and create stories that really touch someone's soul. Like, I want to evoke feeling, and I feel so passionate about making things like that, and I want to be able to collaborate with like-minded creators. And I've mentioned this in the past on my it's so crazy to see full circle almost, or maybe it was always linear, but to see things just come up again time and time again, it's really, really beautiful. And I feel like I'm rambling right now, but I just have so much to say about the topic, and I just feel my heart is just so heavily rooted in that, and I want to continue to share and create and work on that journey. And I did take a long gap, so since I've been away from YouTube, I had signed to a modeling agency, and I was really focused on modeling, because everyone's like, "You're tall, you have a unique look." I've always heard that all my life, and that's something I always had an interest in. And as I started going down the field, I realized, there's some things that all the no's that I've gotten, and I'm so grateful for all the yeses. I've met so many amazing people. It's a tough, cutthroat field, and I just see myself doing something more than just modeling. I don't want to be just a model. I also want to be a model and do all these amazing other things. I want to be an actress. I want to be a writer, a director, even cinematographer. Look at the light going down. Okay. Um I just have so many, wow, the way the clouds just did that. Um there are just so many things that I want to do. I don't know, is this distracting? I hope this isn't distracting. Let me see if I can just spin it. Yeah, there are just so many different things that I want to accomplish in my lifetime. I don't know how much time I have. I don't No one knows how much time they have, but it's really important to take advantage of every single day, and I'm trying to be more disciplined. I have let go in a lot of areas in my life, and I want to rebuild. I want to create discipline. I want to go to the gym and be consistent. I want to eat healthier just for my body to stay in shape. Um, but I just noticed that when it came to modeling, which I can make a whole other video and really, really dive in about it, um, I have to, for me to be successful in modeling, I know that I need to create a path that hasn't been created before. When I am doing projects with people, I love to be able to add my own creativity, my own flair, to add a different perspective to the overall project. Of course, if someone has a main vision, I have like, I would love to show up for you in the way that you want me to show up for you. I just see that when it comes to building a career in modeling, because you're so replaceable, you're just a size, you're a shape, you're a face, and they can find as many unique faces and figures and shapes to fill that spot. Um, I just learned that if I want to build a sustainable career, a long lasting career, a memorable career in modeling, I have to have something about me that stands out. And for me, what I bring to the table is my creative hairstyling. Um, Not only do I do these styles on my own and on myself, I create these ideas, these patterns, I take inspiration. Like, it can come from anywhere, but I think that being able to bring that to a project will help elevate it. And I want especially luxury brands to be able to see that. And I'm going to find a way to marry film and fashion. Um, Fashion films have always existed, but I think I can really uniquely tell a story, tell a perspective. This is why people get cameras because the way I'm getting text. Anyways, um, I believe that I can tell stories through this. Like, I just want to find a way to tie everything together, and that's what I'm going to start working on. Um, but modeling has taught me a lot. It's taught me a lot about myself. It's taught me about my heart posture. It's taught me about the things that I need to work on, that I need to grow in. Um, I'm so blessed and fortunate that when I entered that field, it wasn't so early in my life where it could have molded me to fall into believing that I need to change certain things in unhealthy patterns to be able to have a career. Because even girls who do those things still don't make it. So be that shouldn't be the only indication, but that should be one of the many indications that, hey, we need to create change in this industry. The industry is not going to change for us. We have to change. We have to make it want to change. And the way is by showing up authentically myself and showing people in those rooms why I belong, why I can contribute to your project creatively, why I can elevate what you're doing. I can help, not hurt. Um, and also for them to kind of treat us more like human beings. It's a very cutthroat field, and it can be all about, or I guess it sounds glamorous. Oh wow, you're a model. The process, the getting signed to an agency is one step into the door, and then the next step is fitting certain requirements, and even then it's extremely competitive. And I get competitive in sports, like games, like that's fun. Like, I like to be competitive in that way, but when it comes to um, like in a workplace, or when it comes to your mental health or sacrificing or comparison, all of that stuff, I don't. The camera definitely cut off because I ran out of storage. I just emptied out all my storage to circle back and bring this all together. I want to make sure that everything that I do is done in the healthiest mindset that I can position myself to be in. Um, Life is too short to be stressed, to be fearful, to be worried. I don't want to live my life like that. I want to take each day in a big stride because, I got them long legs. I could stride long. I want to make the best of every opportunity and really trace what it is that I feel called to do. And I don't want anything to stop me from achieving those things. And I want to make sure that my mind and my heart are aligned in a positive way to be able to help benefit others. Because for some reason, I just always had this thought that maybe my purpose is tied into helping other people. I'm not here for myself. I'm here to help others in any capacity that I can. And I want my work to reflect that. I want everything that I say and do. I will try my best. We are not perfect. We fall short all the time, but I just want my what I say and do, my actions and my words to align as much as possible in helping benefit someone else's life and adding something positive to your life. That's always been my goal, and I hope that I can continue to do that through my work and what I pursue. So I want to be 100% authentic and honest about my experiences. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. If you guys have seen some of my content on TikTok, I am not afraid to talk about injustices. I'm not afraid to talk about when things don't go my way in a negative way. I'm not afraid to be vulnerable. I'm not afraid to share the downsides because not every day is perfect. I don't have a smile on my face every single day. I'm not as positive as the most positive Polly Pocket person, but I think that my outlook on life does help me get through all those trials and tribulations that God be trying to put in my life. Because, we're all soldiers out here, but the front lines is tough sometimes. I just have a better outlook than I used to way in the past when I am put in the front lines. So I just want to be able to share all of that with you guys. So I hope to continue to make more videos like this. And if you listen to this far into my video, I really appreciate you. And I hope that you're able to take something positive out of everything that I said. And yeah, I look forward to sharing just more about my life like I had intended to, but stopped. Okay. Thank you guys. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Much love.